কিছু আর পিলু তুবা পদে নন্দ কিশোর আর পিলু তুবা পদে নন্দ কিশোর মানস দেহ গেহ जो কিছু আর পিলু তুবা পদে নন্দ কিশোর संपदे विपदे जीवने मरणे संपदे विपदे जीवने मरणे दाय ममा गेला तुवा पद भरणे दाय ममा गेला तुवा पद भरणे मनस देह देह जो কিছু আর পিলু তুবা পদে নন্দ কিশোর মারো বীরা কবি जो इच्छा तोहार मारो बीरा कवि जो इच्छा तोहार नित्य दास प्रति तुवा अधिकार नित्य दास प्रति तुवा अधिकार मनस देह देह जो কিছু আর পিলু তুবা পদে নন্দ কিশোর জন্ম বিময় ইচ্ছা যদি তো জন্ম বিময় ইচ্ছা যদি তো ভক্ত গৃহে जनी जन्म भक्त गृहे जनी जन्म मनस देह देह जो কিছু আর পিলু তুবা পদে নন্দ কিশোর जन्म हो यथा तुवा दास कीट जन्म हो यथा तुवा दास बहिर्मुख ब्रह्म जन्मे नहीं आशा बहिर्मुख ब्रह्म जन्मे नहीं आशा मनस देह देह जो কিছু আর পিলু তুবা পদে নন্দ কিশোর মুক্তি মুক্তি স্পৃহা বিহীন যে ভক্তা ভক্তি মুক্তি স্পৃহা বিহীন যে ভক্তা लभाइते ताको संग अनुरागता लभाइते ताको संग अनुरागता मनस देह देह जो কিছু আর পিলু তুবা পদে নন্দ কিশোর जानता जाननी द्वैता तना जानता जाननी द्वैता किशोर पार पिलो तुवा पदे नंद किशोर
Hare Krishna, everyone. Sorry, I quite a bit around, but still I'm late, so please forgive for 2 minutes. As the festival come, it's very difficult. So today is a very auspicious day of Lord Balaram Appearance Day. I would like to recognize, but I may miss some name, so I'm gonna skip that part. We can learn from the pastimes appearance of Lord Balaram so many things that we can apply in our devotional life. First of all, we have to understand why those different Krishna and his different incarnation has to descend to this material world. We should ask that question, why every time they have to come? Because in this material creation, any spiritual practice to maintain, it's very difficult. Everything deteriorates in this material world. Like we see our expectancy, life expectancy is reducing. Everything that we see around is getting decayed. The house, when we build a brand new house, after 10, 15 years, so many deteriorations come. So similarly, all this personally has to descend to this material world because he knows that they have to revive the original consciousness of the living entity. That's the purpose of all the incarnation and expansions. And Krishna himself has to descend to this material world because all the religious principles get deteriorated. So what the lesson we should learn? That we should remain so steadfast because the current wave is everything is forcing us to become our devotional life deteriorated. And only way we will be able to strengthen and maintain our devotional practices if we remain vigilant and we keep the main focus of our life is to give topmost priority for our spiritual endeavor. Otherwise, those deteriorations will always keep on coming. As I was saying during the meditation time, that this lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, envies, this is the root cause of our material entanglement. And we suffer through those things. And also, externally, we have threefold miseries: Adhyatmika, Adibhautik, and Adidev. That miseries we suffer created by our own mind, miseries created by other living beings, and the miseries created by the divine supreme power, like the drought we are facing in Houston for now 51 days, 103, 104, with heat index, it may be more than 110 degrees. Why those things happen? Because we have forgotten our original duty to become a servant of Krishna and dedicate our life. So Krishna has to keep on descending like Lord Balaram has appeared today, just for the sake of strengthening out the devotional practice. So today is a great opportunity for all of us to take some next step, how we are going to increase our devotion, because it will deteriorate it as the time goes by. We become so enthused when we take initiation. And after you just wait and see the devotees, 6, 7 years goes by. And it became routine, materialistic life. Very little time we are able to spend. Then the other lessons that we learn, that Balaram is, Bal means lot of strength he has, and Ram means he wants to give utmost pleasure to Krishna. And Krishna will become pleased when Krishna's part and parcels also become happy. So it's not just Balaram come to give the pleasure to Krishna, but he creates the situations where all the living being part and parcel also become jubilated and create the harmony. So he is the one who will give us the strength to cross over. And he will give us the pleasures. He unites everyone. He appeared to unite the two dynasties, Nand Maharaj dynasty and Vasudev dynasty. One was Kshatriya, one is Vaishya. So no, Balaram doesn't keep any distance since you are Brahmana, Vaishnava, Shudra. And to set the example, both of them, Nand Maharaj and Vasudev, they born from the mother who carry same father, but the mother one was influenced by the Kshatriya born. So the Vasudev appear. And one was with Vaisya. So where Nanda Maharaj appear. And same thing we say that Devki was in that Kshatriya mode. And the Yasodamai was from the Vaisyas. Now Balaram has appeared to forget about small caste and varnas, and he wants to unite everyone. So he brings these two families very close just by appearing in one family, Vasudeva and Devaki. But then he spent most of his time with Nanda Baba and Yasoda. just to unite their family. It says that Krishna, after staying so long away from the Brajvasis, he met everyone, both dynasty were gathered at the Kurukshetra. That was the internal potency of Balaram, made that arrangement. And there is a nice conversation happens when the devotee meet with each other. So the Devaki is really praising Yasodamai, that actually Krishna is my son. But you were so nice because looking at the dangerous situations, you just take care of Krishna and Balaram, even though they are my sons. But you take care like your own sons. So that's another example we should learn from these pastimes, that we should have the loving relations with no matter who they are. They may be envious or they may be friend, but we have to show the exemplary, like Yasodamai. And even between the Rohini, Yasodamai has the son Krishna and Rohini has son Balaram. But they never ever considered, Rohini never felt that Krishna is not my son. And Yasoda never felt that Balaram is not my son. So this is what is required. And before they appear, why this Kamsa has to kill those 6 sons? There is a reason and the lesson for us to learn. That Marichi has 6 sons and they were cursed that you will take birth in the Devaki and Kamsa will kill you. So same thing happened. Lust, anger, greed, illusion, madness, and envy. This, before the Lord can appear, it has to be wiped out. And there was a lot of fear in Devaki's heart, always constantly fearful about the contrast, that every son will take birth, he will come and kill. So fear, our Acharya says, fear is also extremely important in our life. And just because Devaki was so fearful about Krishna, all this demoniac mentality within Devaki's heart, lust, anger, greed, illusions, madness, and envy, which has no room in spiritual life. So before even Krishna can appear in her womb, it has to cleanse out with those demoniac. So that's the reason Kamsa is killing all this one by one to purify the heart of Devaki, so she can have Krishna and Balaram as her son. Actually, we see from the reciprocation between Devaki and Yasodamai and Rohini that there was no envy. Devaki in her heart never felt that why Krishna and Balaram are my belongings, my son. Why Yasodamai and Rohini is so fortunate? No, Devaki has never thought like that. No envy. This is something that we should learn. Devaki actually appreciate what Rohini and Yasodamai did for the Krishna and Balaram. See, really at the Kurukshetra, Devaki is really praising both of them, that you are so glorious. So this is something that also we need to learn, that if somebody is doing better service to the divine couple, we should not become envy of them. We should appreciate them and become grateful to those personality that actually they are able to do a wonderful service to the divine couple. But our mentality is we wants to be in the center of everything. We want our glorification. And somebody says something bad, it's hurt in our heart. But those are the things is stopping us to get closer to Krishna. We must give up those things. We must practice. No matter what it happen, don't become angry. Don't become attached. Devaki has exemplified that she didn't become attached. She just want to see how Krishna can be, remain safe and happy. She didn't say that, okay, this is my son, so no matter what, I'm going to keep her. No. Just for the sake of safety of Krishna, she give up. It's not that easy. As a father, Vasudeva, he has to carry just a young born baby. Who can do that? Who are we able to do that? We can give our baby, just born baby, for somebody else to protect them. So that's also through the pastime, it shows that how detached we need to be from this worldly relationship that we hold. We should involve everyone in service of Krishna. Then our relationship is perfect. We are attached only for the purpose to give the pleasure to the divine couple, not for our own sense enjoyment. Devaki and Vasudeva never thought like that. They remained completely detached, renounced. And they were so happy that they appreciate Nand Baba and Yasoda Mai. They're glorious what you have done for Krishna and Balarama. I will never be able to repay you. Devaki is telling Yasoda Mai, I will never be able to repay you what you have done for them. Show the appreciation of that service they render. And they show their gratefulness toward them. So these things we should learn from these pastimes. We should not become envious of anybody who we are to become envy. That means we cannot accept the hand of Krishna. If Krishna wants to bless someone, what the right do we have to obstruct? He will bless them, no matter how much envious we will be. And we have seen in our life. So Balaram, he came to unite everyone. And Prabhupada one time was giving a class. And he was saying that you all can fall down, but I will never fall down. And then other time, Srila Prabhupada was taking the darshan of the deities. And then some devotee heard that dear Srila Prabhupada was also so fearful, even though he was a pure devotee. It's essential. We need to be fearful about this material energy. Don't take it for granted. It's, oh, I can overcome. Devihi asagunamai mama maya durataya. This energy of mine is very difficult to cross over, Krishna says. But someone will surrender to me, they can easily cross over it. So then one time when Prabhupada was taking a darshan of a deities, and Prabhupada was practically praying to the deities that please protect me from your external energy, Mayadevi. So the devotee asked, when he heard that prayer, Prabhupada, earlier you were saying that all of us can fall down, you can never fall down. Then why you are asking the deities? And Prabhupada says, it is essential. Always we need to feel ourselves insignificant against the energy of the divine couple. They are so powerful. Don't feel that you will be able to do what you are planning to do in your life. Prabhupada says three possibilities. you will never get what you expected in your life, no matter how hard you will work. Second, you may receive those things, but the expected happiness, when you think, if I will get that, I will be so happy, that happiness won't be there. And the third, Prabhupada used to say that even though you get what you want, you realize the happiness that what you expected when you were thinking about. But then the question arises, how long can you hold on? Everything around us is temporary. So we need to, on this Balarama appearance day, we need to make the commitment that the love of Krishna will increase in our heart as we share that love with other personality, other devotees, and the living being, whoever come across in our life. Then Krishna will become really pleased. Prabhupada used to give an example that all the senses, one day they were discussing, the leg was saying, oh, I worked so hard. And look at the stomach. It just simply do nothing and just enjoy all the fruits of our labor. Hands say the same thing. All the senses say the same thing. All the fingers, small part, they say we work hard. And the stomach enjoy. So they go on strike. We don't want to show stomach. We are working hard and we have to enjoy the fruit of results. This is what our precarious situations we want and we want to enjoy for ourselves. Great example Prabhupada has set for us. So what they happen? They stop feeding through the mouth, so stomach doesn't get any food. But more than the stomach get hurt, all the limbs of the body, they were becoming so weak, they cannot even function. The leg cannot be lifted from the ground to take another step. Hand was not able to carry anything. Then they came to their senses. On our own, we can't survive. We need to work cooperatively and put the food into the stomach. And then everything will come all right. These are very, very deep, profound examples that we should carry in the front of our eyes at every moment in our life. We have came into this material world many, many millions of times. And we make little attractions toward Krishna. We have taken up the service. But as the time goes by, we find something more important than the love of Krishna. Just think about it, how much time a day we spend for maintaining our body. And that also, all these things utilized for just maintaining this body. Not even little we can give to the service of Krishna. And then on the other side, we want to cross over this material nations. How it's gonna be possible? When you love someone, you will be ready to give your life for that person. Once you love someone, your job will become how you can keep that person happy. No matter what it happened in our life. And we have seen, one example I can share with you, that in Houston, one person, so he had that love marriage. So they married, and by the providence of God, she became very ill. She was earning lots of money. He was never able to take her for the pilgrimage. When we are young, when our body is moving, we should utilize for those pilgrimage places. Show dedicatedly when the body is functioning nicely. So that poor fellow didn't take, and then the sickness come. She can't travel. But he has a deep love and affection for her. So he promised to his wife that if I'm unable to take you the Char Dham Yatra, I will bring the Char Dham in Houston. And we see in the woodland the temple of Char Dham established by only one person just to show the love for his wife. And he has dedicated his total earning. He is the only one who maintains the temple. He maintains the pujari. He dedicated the whole life. But the purpose was to please his wife. But still, he did a great sacrifice in his life. And we can see that he has been blessed by all this personality. So he can able to do these things. So if we really wants to love Krishna, we have to give a topmost priority. Krishna will come when he sees our effort. And Balaram is the personality who is coming to this material world to forget about all caste system, what varna you have. He wants to unite. So if he really wants to celebrate Balaram Jayanti, we should change our heart and attitude toward all other living beings. Cleanse out our heart with those six enemies once and for all. Then and then you will see the rays of love of Krishna in your heart. Otherwise, it would be diluted. Like the sun is beautifully shining in the sky, but the clouds come and it stops. So we have so many anarthas in our life. And Balaram will not come into our life unless we clarify those things, remove those things. By showing in the pastimes that Devaki, six sons were killed completely. Then Devaki's heart was so purified to invite the Lord Krishna and Balaram. And also before Krishna appeared, Balaram appeared, and the spiritual potency also, Maya, Yoga Maya also appeared. Yoga Maya does a beautiful things in our life. All these gopas and gopis, they have so much experience. They see the reverence and the powerful personality, how strong and how beautiful in all respects. Six angas is 100%. But Yoga Maya, how forget everything. Yashoda might never think that Krishna is the supreme personality of Godhead. Because Krishna is so loving. He wants to become servant to his devotees. And in Vrindavan we see in the life of Balaram what he did it just so wonderfully. Even in Lord Ramchandra pastimes, he was Lakshman, and so horrible thing. He has to, Lord Ramchandra told that Lakshman, I'm gonna go and hunt that golden deer. Sita Devi wants it. He put that boundary, you don't go out of it. And what ultimately happened? Lakshman, because when Sita Devi says, oh Lakshman, look at this, when he kills the deer, Lord Ramchandra shoot that arrow. Sita Devi said, look, Lord Ramchandra is in a great danger. And you just stay here because you want to see Lord Ramchandra get killed. So you can enjoy me. Lakshman cannot take those words. Great personality. He left. And then Ravana came and takes Sita Devi. So Lord Ramchandra rebuked Lakshman. Why did you do such a thing? I give you the special instructions. So also in that example, we should learn how much tolerant we need to be to execute the order of our spiritual master. It's not easy. When even Sita Devi came from Sri Lanka, Lord Ramchandra rejected her. That she has lived with other men, I can't accept it. And then Lord Ramchandra says that clear the fire. And Sita Devi has to go in the fire. Lakshman has to do everything. And he was full of tears in his eyes that I'm creating the fire power so Sita Devi will get burned. Look at the pain and agony that Lakshman went through. And then, but Sita Devi was so pure, so nothing happened. So then Lord Ramchandra has to accept. But then in the town, Lord Ramchandra was wandering, and there was a couple who was fighting. And the husband was telling his wife, I'm not like a Lord Ram that can accept Sita who live with the other man. Lord Ramchandra hear it and then request Lakshman, that Lakshman, take Sita from here, from me. And Lakshman said, how could I do this thing? He said, you just say we are going to go to the pilgrimage. We will go to the Valmiki Rishi because Sita Devi will like to associate with the saintly persons. Take me there. How painful must be in the heart of Lakshman at that time. Because Lord Ramchandra told him that you take in the deep forest and abandon him, banished her. So, during the way, one time, Sita Devi was asking Lakshman, where are you taking me? And what is your plan, Lakshman? And Lakshman cannot stop his feeling from his heart. He revealed to Sita Devi that I'm taking to the forest. Lord Ramchandra wants you to get banished. What a pain and agony the servant has to go through to serve the spiritual master. These are examples they have created for us to follow in our life. Not for the story or hear the pastimes and go home and live the same way the life we are living. No change. If there is no change come through the association of that pilgrimage or some Vaishnavas, what is the use of that associations? Simply wastage of time. Oh, I didn't watch the clock. My eyes were closed. It's 7:01. I'm extremely sorry. Time has reached that we need to depart. Keep those thoughts churning in your mind and heart and see how we can cooperate with those things and become free from this cycle of birth and death. So with those thoughts, always remain happy, jubilant, and totally fearless. Whoever you come across, give them a kind word that their life can also become successful and fearless. With those thoughts, I would like to offer my humble obeisances at the dusk of this wonderful Vaishnavas who join every morning from Houston, from India, from New Jersey, Virginia, Boston, Boise, Alachua, Atlanta, Austin, College Station, Tempe, Phoenix, San Jose. I know Shyamsundar Prabhu from San Jose joined around 3 o'clock that time, I think, or earlier. It was amazing. Dallas, Detroit, Chicago, Naperville, Philadelphia, Charlotte, New Orleans, Baltimore. So many devotees today join early. But one devotee I missed today, I didn't see her. She was really punctual, is Rajeshwari Priya Devidasi from Atlanta. I didn't see her until 4:30, which is, I have never seen her missing any day. So hope and pray that she is feeling better. And may Lord Balaram bless her and bless all of us. Thank you very much. Enjoy your day. And if Krishna and Balaram dissolved. We will see you tomorrow morning at 2 o'clock if you want to join early. If not, then you can join at your convenient time. Thank you very much. I have no words of appreciating your sanghas, and may Balaram